I peed a little bit. Like a day later. This is like the next morning. I'm at work. I hate it when I have plans to work on my business and I end up falling asleep. So I worked a little bit on it, but I didn't work on it to the extent that I wanted to. So I'm very frustrated about that. Just upset with myself. But other than that, I'm ready to start my day. Feeling better. Today's my housekeeping day. And that's it. I just wanted to check in and let you guys know that. So, see you later. Oh, okay. So I have this tendency to like camp out in the bathroom. I don't know why I do that, but it's like kind of like a Shangri-La. I get my few minutes of meditation before I start my shift. And I watch Gary Vee videos for motivation in the restroom. So I have like a couple of coworkers coming in here and trying to figure out what I'm doing. It's like, why is she just acting like this is the break room or something? What's up, what's up? It's Curry Spice back with another video. And it's about an hour before I have to leave my job. And I have downtime right now. I had Starbucks earlier, and an Uber driver bought me one today, which was awesome. I thought that was so cool. And then also, I refilled it, but with the coffee here at my job. Not as good as Starbucks, but I guess it'll do if you're on a budget. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for about an hour so I can start my weekend, and I will YouTube for you guys. I have no idea what this episode is going to be about, but the last few episodes have been more off the cuff than usual, so I'm sure I'll be able to figure something out, because I really like the direction this channel is going in, especially with the last few episodes. So I like to keep things surprising, so we'll see how it goes. I'm free. Friday, 3:30. I just left my job. So happy. I don't know what I have planned for the weekend, but I just know I'm going to be going hard on my businesses, because I have the habit of going home, and by the time I get there, I'm so exhausted that I'm not able to get my businesses done to the extent that I would prefer. So I'm going hard. I'm going hard. Make sure I get all my business stuff out of the way, even if I have to turn off my phone, because I'm that determined. Okay. So, I got home a little bit ago. There was some traffic, so it took a while for me to get home. But I'm starting my weekend, and I cannot stop laughing about something that happened at my job, and I'm partly responsible for it, but it's like a big mistake, but I find humor in it. So, okay, here's the thing. Now, as you know, I do laundry at an assisted living. And this is the same company where I did my caregiving for 8 months before I transferred over as a laundry assistant to this new location. And I also do 1 day of housekeeping. So I've been at this new location for 2 weeks as a laundry assistant, and I'm learning the ropes of everything. And I made some devastating mistakes, but then there's also humor in them, depending on who's listening can find the humor in it, whereas other people might not be able to see humor in it at all. So there's one thing I can't stop laughing about. It's like, so today I was so happy. I was doing all my laundry and I was doing it the way my manager taught me how to do it. So I had the tendency to overlook hampers. So what and I'm already laughing. So I had the lead supervisor at that time um check check the room for me to see if I was overlooking a hamper because I didn't want any slip ups today. I was going out of my way to make sure there was no slip ups, but I got them anyway. So it's like That's So Raven all over again. So anyway, so so what happened is I had one of the lead um supervisors in her title. I had her check one of the rooms to see if there was a hamper I was overlooking. And there was no hamper. However, this she's actually a caregiver, so she's like a lead caregiver. So she was checking the closet. She was checking the closet because she knows that she has a tendency. Give me a few minutes. Give me like 5 minutes. Has a tendency to like hang up dirty clothes, which I didn't know because I don't know the resident that well. I'm learning the residents. So she took these three blouses that she smelled. The lead care manager that was helping me decipher what was clean and what was dirty, so I can all throw it in the pile of dirty clothes so I can wash it all at once. So so there's like three blouses and it looked like they were in like a satin. I can't describe the design of it. Well, there were different colors. I think one was like a fluorescent pink. Another one was like yeah, it was like stripes. But they were thin. They had like this thin material and it kind of felt like it had that same smoothness as satin, but much sheerer. But anyway, so it's like delicate garments, which in my head it wasn't clicking. You know what I mean? Because I was on this mission to just wash the clothes. So so the thing is that the lead care manager gave me the three blouses. I threw them in the pile of dirty clothes and I washed them. And that lead care manager told me to wash them in cold water, and that's what I did. I washed them in cold water, and she also said to put it on like a medium or low heat. So I put she said put them on medium heat, and I put them on medium heat. I was careful. And and so I go and I put all of her clothes in with I didn't wash them separately. I probably should have washed them separately. But I was washing the clothes as per the way that my manager taught me, or supervisor I should say, taught me how to wash. That's the way it's the way he taught me how to wash. So I was sticking to his guns. And then I don't always think about reading a wash tag to see how to handle with care and all that stuff, because and I probably should start doing that, but I don't do that. Not even with my own clothes, I don't do that for the most part. But I need to start. So anyway, so I washed the clothes all in like all of her dirty clothes at once with cold water, and then I also used the medium heat. So I put all the clothes away. Like, I folded all the residents' clothes. I delivered them back to their rooms. I was so happy. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing. I was just so happy. And I was done with everything by maybe about 12:30 to 1 o'clock. And I don't leave till 3:30. So I had like 2.5 hours of downtime, that's the way I was thinking. So I get, at that point, I just get paid to do nothing, But the problem is, the lead care manager who I spoke to earlier, the one who helped me sort out what was dirty from that one resident, to throw into her pile of dirty clothes for it to be washed, she, I came to her for one other issue, I think, and then she came to me. Oh, no. She came to me about one issue about residents missing towels, and I thought I was careful. So it was like, how are you missing towels? Like, how is this resident missing towels when I knew deep down there was no mix-up, because I was extremely careful about that, because that's a common issue with the laundry, that garments come up missing, like socks, towels, like that kind of stuff. Sheets, I don't know. It's like a big ass sheet. How do you miss a sheet? I don't understand. But they blame it on me. Like, I've been there 2 weeks now, and they blame me. So I'm like, how are you missing a whole sheet? Like, a sheet is not tiny. It's not like losing a pen. You know what I mean? It's like, or it's not like a needle in a haystack. You know what I mean? It's like something huge. But anyway, that's going off topic for the moment. So she talked to me about another resident who has some blouses destroyed. So then I was like, wait, what? It wasn't computing in my head. It didn't register that I was the one who destroyed them. So that so that I was like, so we go to her room, and the resident was like, obvious. Okay, I'm not, like, I know I shouldn't be laughing, but I can't help it. So like, the resident was like trying to not. resident The resident was like pissed, obviously. Like, the resident was pissed. And yeah, the resident was pissed. So she was explaining the situation, explained the situation to the care manager, and the care manager was saying that the company would like see what they can do as far as like giving her reimbursement for those garments and that kind of stuff. So they the company did all they could do to help resolve the situation. It wasn't an instant resolution, but it's a resolution in the making, But they, I felt so bad. And I kind of felt like, well, the resident, for one, said that we are never to wash our clothes. He said we are never to wash. I'm sorry. She said we were never to wash our clothes ever again. my God. Oh, oh. I peed a little bit. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. Yes. So but yeah, but the company is like resolving this situation. So I was scared. I was scared to death. I was scared to death because I was like, oh shit, my supervisor's gonna kill me. But then I couldn't stop laughing. So I was like, oh my God. Like when I'm telling my supervisor I can't be laughing when I'm telling my supervisor, you know? So I was like trying to like, okay, let me be more sympathetic about it, you know? So, but yeah, so anyway. So yeah, so I told my supervisor, and I believe like yeah, it partly is my fault, and there's something that I misconstrued in the training or something along those lines, or maybe it's the way I was trained or something, but something went wrong. You know what I mean? Like something went wrong, and but yeah, so yeah, something went wrong, and I think the problem is when the care manager gave me the dirty garments from the closet that were hanging, then to just throw it in with the dirty pile, I mean that didn't help. It didn't help. It was kind of like she lended me the cow for butchering, and I stabbed the knife in the cow. It was it was just like that. You know what I mean? It was kind of like so we both contributed. You know what I mean? But if she had never if she had never handed me the blouses, then there'd be no mistake because I would have never ever grabbed clothes that were hanging and appeared to be clean in her closet. You know? So I was telling one of the other people who trained me, and we were like I told him what happened, and we were both kind of like he was being serious about it, and I was trying to be serious, but I couldn't like stop laughing. And he started to laugh too. But I feel like I don't even know why I'm laughing really. I think I just feel like I think I just kind of feel like I think part of the laughter was like nerves, and then the other part of the laughter was like I mean, it's something that we wouldn't want done onto us. Like, we value material items so deeply. So if that happened to either, like, if it happened to any one of these viewers who are watching this, I'm sure you guys would be pissed off. You know what I mean? I would probably be pissed off. I know I would be pissed off. However, the Gary V part of me is thinking that the small things really don't matter. So I think that's the part of me that's laughing about it. You know what I mean? I think that's the part of me that's laughing about it. So I'm not laughing in a sense of like, that's good for her. No, I feel bad for her. I feel bad that that happened to her. Like, I can sympathize. And it makes me feel even worse that I played a I played a role in that, you know? Um but I try my best to, even though it's difficult and I'm still learning, guys. I'm still learning. But I think I need to embrace my screw ups because life is too serious. It's like we take life too seriously. We have to embrace our screw ups because we take life too seriously. And, Gary Vee in one episode said something about how we get pissed off because our chai tea latte isn't sweet enough. Things like that. So it kind of goes back to that, where it's like we act so entitled, but for the most trivial reasons, you know? So I think that's the part of me that's laughing about it when I turned on this Gary Vee mindset, where it's like, he's actually right. The smallest things really don't matter. Because you think about it this way, you can't take your clothes with you when you die. You can't. No matter how much you love them, you can't take them with you when you die. Like, and that's like the point. That's the point. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. So think about that next time when you get upset over something that's just really not important. So, and I didn't mention this, but just so you know, I talked to my supervisor about what happened, and even he giggled about it. So, I was actually surprised. I thought he was going to kill me. He has gotten on me about the missing towel situation, so I need to, not today, but I mean, like, he's gotten on me about the missing towels at other times. So, that part, especially that, has to stop. So, I have to work on that. Okay. Talk to you later.